Okay, so let's just talk just clothing product photography, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, there's multiple ways you can go about this, right? You can do the kind of like on a mannequin thing because then it shows you more like the shape. So then some people do an on a mannequin, but then some people do the like kind of like phantom mannequin where they do it on a mannequin, but then they like erase out the face or the neck. So it looks like it's just kind of floating there, but it's got the shape that it's on a human.
Yeah.
Which is like, seems like a lot of work. And it
seems doable.
And it is doable, but it does seem like a lot of work, and it seemed like more work than I was willing to put in.
Yes.
So then I was left with the options of like the flat lay, which is like, you know, the shirt kind of on the ground on a white background, or you trim it out or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which I kind of liked, but I don't know, maybe it's a fashion school thing. I don't know. I didn't like the idea of the connotation of the t-shirt just being like on the ground. That seemed to me like, you know, dirty teenagers that don't clean up their room, right? Like it just didn't seem
I can
awesome
see
to
that
me.
perspective.
So I was like, okay, so then it sort of led me to the sort of like on a hanger thing, right? So the problem with the on a hanger thing is that if you take a t-shirt, if you take a t-shirt and put it on, you know, you steam it, you're like, damn, this looks good. You're like, we're almost there, home run.
Yeah.
You put it on your like, you know, expensive looking wooden hanger, and then you put it on a wall. And do you know what a t-shirt looks like when you steam it on a hanger and put it like against a wall? It looks like a dried apricot. It's like kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't have the right shape. Like, it's crazy.
I always thought it was something to do with the hanger. Like, it has to have good enough shoulder support.
No. So this is what it is. So I researched this, and man, if somebody, I'm sure there's someone who's getting paid a lot of money to make t-shirts look amazing on hangers.
Definitely.
But it is like masking tape. Like, you literally like, and it is like a freaking art. It is like an art.
Yes.
Because you'll have your t-shirt and it's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like, and I mean, I can like sew and draft and like make clothing, so I understand the structure of a garment. Okay. So it's like, I know what parts of it need to be kind of moved and manipulated, but it's like, it is like freaking art. So you kind of gotta get the like arms so they look like they're like kind of hanging, but like a little suspended, and then you want like the graphic to be full frontal, and you don't want it all creased and weird, and then you want the like body to look like kind of straight on the edges, but it's like seriously like a process. It is like
a lot.
It is so technical.
I think I take it for granted because, again, when you're reselling used stuff, it doesn't matter as much. You just want people to see what it is, right? But then you don't want to spend as much time on it because oftentimes you just have that one product.
Right.
Whereas
and that is so interesting that you said that, because like I have a client that I was coaching that has a vintage store. So for me, when I get a new style, I photograph it, and then it's just like however many dozens of units I have, and it all goes off the one, right? But for her, she's in a vintage shop, so she just gets one piece and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So for her, she's like, okay, well, if I'm selling something for $50, my profit margin is this, and I'm taking an hour to photograph, upload, blah blah. She's like I'm basically running a charity.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the thing where it's like some of this stuff, you know, just the physical amount of time that it takes to, you know, write up a description, write up, you know, get all the photographs, get them looking good. Like, I mean, I guess the thing for me, because it is more like Social Media Local is more like fashion forward, it's much more important for me that the aesthetic is there.
Right.
So it's, you know, not that I think that it's perfect, there's always room for improvement.
For sure.
But I think, you know, having them on the hanger, having them like styled, I think was just really important to me. socialmedialocal.ca